Hey everybody, it's Jackie. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have my Sephora Vib summer bonus sale recommendations. So it's the time to buy at Sephora when you can get these deals. They have a summer bonus. They have one in September, or maybe it's November. They have one before Christmas anyways, the Vib sale. They have another one in the spring, and every once in a while they'll throw in another one. So this one's popping up starting tomorrow for Vib Rouge. They get 20% off. I am a Rouge. Regular VIBs get 15% off on the 20th to the 27th. Here's your dates there. So I'm not going to be buying very much on this sale because I'm getting such great deals at TJ Maxx and Marshalls where I'm saving 50% or more, and they carry a lot of the brands that are at Sephora. So a lot of times if I see something I like or I'm on the fence about it, I already have so much, I really don't need anything, and I'll just wait, and if it makes its way over there to Marshalls and TJ Maxx, I'll pick it up at that time. So I'm actually saving tons of money and not paying retail or this little 20% off, or which, you know, it really isn't that much. It is on high ticket items, and that's what I mostly recommend you buy. Buy your high ticket shampoos, perfumes, skincare, anything that cost a lot. Now is the time to buy. So a lot of times I will just leave things sitting in my cart, and when there's a sale, that's when I buy them. So let me start off with, now these are things I don't wait for the sale for. I buy them as I see them. I really love them. My number one favorite thing at Sephora is the Sephora Favorites brand. Now Sephora Favorites are curated packages of samples and deluxe size samples. I think it's a great way to try. Some people don't like samples. I don't get that at all. I love samples. I would rather get a sample box and find out that I don't like it before I buy it than buy something full size and return it. I feel it's kind of wasteful to just randomly buy things and then return them. I try to be careful about making sure that it is a color I like, or that it is matte, or it is oil free, or, you know, I try to buy conscientiously to not return it unless it just really is bad. But anyways, so this Sephora, there's all kinds, whatever you're into. This is a Sephora, they have a Give Me Nude set. I don't think it's this exact set. This is from earlier, but they do have a lip set right now. If you'll go check it out, see if those appeal to you, I would definitely pick it up. It's a great way to try. Another set that they have is the Summer Sun on the Fly. These are great. You know, you've got a there's different, I'm not sure if this one is still available either. I'm using these Sephora Favorites as examples because I have a ton of these. I have Sephora Hair, and I have you know, Sephora perfume samples that a lot of times you can you can get a free roller ball or something of a scent that's in there at a standalone Sephora, not a Sephora inside JCPenney's. But they have mascara. There's actually an eye set that's in my basket right now. It's on clearance for $21. It's like 7 black eyeliners and a Urban Decay half-baked eyeshadow, which is in the Naked palette. But the black eyeliners that are included are the Fenty the Fly Liner, which is really good eyeliner. I think there's a mini of the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner, which used to be my favorite, but I don't wear anymore. But anyways, if you need some black eyeliner, they have an eye set right now on clearance for $21. That is a great value. So I'm planning on purchasing that one for sure. It's sitting in my basket. Okay, another thing that you want to pick up, again, to perfumes, it's the time to pick up your Flower Bomb. This is Flower Bomb Nectar. It is a new Flower Bomb. It is heavier and lasts longer and smells fantastic. I highly recommend this Flower Bomb Nectar perfume. If you like Flower Bomb and are thinking about trying a new Flower Bomb, you definitely want to get this. It's amazing. It is so good. It's a heavy date night, just fantastic. I like this better than Flower Bomb. Flower Bomb Nectar is definitely amazing. Next, the replica perfumes. There's about 10 of these, maybe more. And actually right now, I'm getting there's a replica sample set. I think it's $35 for 10 little sample vials. I have that sitting in my basket. And it has, I especially love, this one is Beach Walk. And I really like Beach Walk. And I also love Flower Market. But I like to try all the other ones. I've smelled a bunch of them that I didn't really care for, but those replica perfumes are fantastic, and that's $129, so you definitely want to pick it up on the sale. My favorite beach scent, though I like this better than Beach Walk, is Bobbi Brown Beach. This smells just like Copper Tone from the 70s in a bottle. So if you do like that smell, I highly recommend this perfume. And any perfume that you like, now is the time to buy that. What you also want to pick up at the Sephora sale is your favorite eyeshadows, your palettes, your you know, very expensive, whatever Natasha Denona palette you like, just buy the one that Color Story appeals to you. I have all of them, just about. I did not buy I didn't buy Blue Gold, Biba, and I haven't bought the new one. I do have the new small $65 palette, the Sunset palette. But I don't know if I'm gonna get it. I have all the other palettes besides that, so if there's a Color Story for Natasha Denona that appeals to you, buy it. My all-time favorite Natasha Denona is the Tropic palette. Now everybody said it was crap. It's my personal favorite, so again, buy what you like, but of all my Natasha Denona palettes, this is the one that I use the most, and I've got like 2 backups of it. When it went on, it was like half price. I don't know, maybe a year ago, and I picked up 2 more. So just buy what you like as far as the eyeshadow goes, but I really like this, and I really like the Safari palette, and that is my favorite. Buy what you like. So if you like it, buy it. If you don't like it, don't buy it. Don't listen to what everybody says. I almost didn't buy that palette, and that would have been a mistake because that is my favorite Natasha Denona. Also, for eyeshadow, Viseart makes awesome eyeshadow. Everybody buys the neutral palette. I don't use that one so much. It is a very good palette, but what I recommend if you're going to get a Viseart palette is this is their number 08 editorials. If right now rainbow palettes, everybody's making a rainbow palette. If you have the Viseart 08 editorial palette, you have every rainbow color you need. It's also, you know, pretty close to neons too. If you're looking at neon palettes, if you're considering like the Huda Neon Obsessions or any of that, just if you get, that's one thing about Viseart. If you have some Viseart palettes, you have every color there is. There's no need. You have, that is, look at that. That is, if you're only going to get one palette, get the Viseart editorial. That is very nice. I did pick up on the last VIB sale. This is their new. They make fantastic mattes. This is Cool Mattes 2. And I love their mattes. They're great. So this is very, it's got some purple, and it actually, it's just a great neutral palette. I absolutely love this. And another one that I haven't used it very much, but I can tell by looking at it I will. And this is one that I use a lot. This is O2 Boheme Dream. And this is so pretty. You've got the pinks and the greens, but these are like shimmers. And if you pair that, the editorial is all matte. And if you pair Boheme Dream with the editorial, that is just, they complement each other so well. So, but again, anything that you like. I have about 10 Viseart palettes, and I really don't need to buy any more palettes at all because I really have what I need. But if you're not buying palettes, it seems like singles are really picking up steam, because every time you buy a palette, you know, there's always going to be half of it that you don't use. You know, you're going to like half of it and not use the half. So I really recommend building your own palette. Then you know you like the colors, you know you're going to use them. And over at Sephora, the Makeup Forever singles, they have deals on them. If you buy like 6, I think it's like 6 for $75, and you get a free empty palette of your choice to put them in. But what I do is I buy the 6 at a time. Now I've broken my pink one here. But this is my Makeup Forever palette. So anytime that someone comes out with something, I usually have like this, for example, this pink and this tangerine. That's my Fenty. Do you remember the Fenty from last summer, the Sunrise and the Mimosa? So I made that out of my own palette. And when I want some purples, the purple that Norvina didn't have, I've got my own purples here. So I don't need to wish for colors, I just build my own palette. The mattes are fantastic, it's all large pans. And then like my brown green, I use my brown green more than I use my brown green Natasha Denona. So here's my brown greens. So right here, if you look and you create your own palette, you can see in here the Tarte Icy Betch and the High Tides Good Vibes palette and the wet palette, you know, all the you know, blue, green. Just if you make your own, you know that you're gonna like the colors and you're gonna use it over and over again. And so that's what I'm trending to do. Instead of buying palettes, is I'm just buying the color from the palette that I like and making my own. And this is what I wind up using more. Woo! We've got a storm going on out there. If y'all excuse the thunder, I mean, it was beautiful, and then this big old cloud rolled in. So anyways, make your own and quit spending money on palettes. Just pick the color. I mean, I'm very interested right now in that Jackie Aina palette from ABH. I like ABH. Any of their palettes I really like. I even like Subculture very much. I use that a lot, as well as I really like Norvina. I use Sultry more than I ever thought that I would, so that's another good one. Soft Glam is beautiful. Riviera is pretty. I haven't used it very much. I've been using my own stuff. I'm going to take a look at the Jackie Aina palette, but I'd like to see it in store. It looks beautiful, so I might pick that up. I don't know. But anyways, so that's my eyeshadow. Lip stuff, if you watch my channel, you know. Laneige is where it's at. This is my Big Vanilla Sleeping Mask. This is a little sample of the original one. This was the first one that I ever tried. I carry that around. It is just the best lip mask. I have dry, large lips. I've got to keep stuff on them at night. So this is my, there's a new apple one. I have that in apple lime in this one here. And I've got that sitting in my cart, so I will be picking that up. They have their new berry, this is their glowy lip balm. I've been trying these. These are nice and light and they're fruit flavored. So they have this, they have pear. I forget what the other one is. But anyways, these are nice too. But for something that's gonna stay on, the Laneige is real good. And also the First Aid Beauty Intensive Care Lip Mask, that is another good, very good one. Another light balms that are very nice. I do enjoy the Fresh Peach from Too Faced. I just love the container is just beautiful. It's very light. It's not going to stay on, but if you like peach, it smells delicious, and I love the Too Faced peach line. So if you like peach, get that. Also, I enjoy the Fresh Sugar coconut. I absolutely love. Smells so good. This is my favorite coconut lip balm, and any of their rose, you know, I've got any of these Sugar Fresh, these are wonderful. They've got a new mint one. Any of these, there's like 10 different kinds, but that's another good lip balm. But the Laneige is #1. Speaking of what we were just talking about, Fenty, any of the Fenty kilowatts that attract you, my absolute favorite is the What a Brat kilowatt. It is, I mean, it's a glitter bomb. It's a hot pink glitter bomb. It is so pretty. It's a highlighter, but what I use this for is, the packaging's real pretty too. I don't know if you can see. It's got like a, no, it's not showing up. It's very pretty. I use this in the center of my eyelid. I mean, it's the nicest sparkle on the eyes. So even though it's a highlighter, I use this on my eyes, and it's just, anytime I'm doing a pink or a plum or any kind of look, that in the center of the eyelid is just such a beautiful highlight on the eye. And then this is the the Sangria Sunset Mimosa Sunrise. This is the one I was just talking about. This is from last summer, and this is just the best. I mean, these Fenty, they had the minted mojito and the sandy colored one, but this tangerine and pink is to die for. And this is the kilowatt foil from last summer, and luckily they made it permanent so you can get it. And I highly recommend, if you're looking at some Fenty kilowatts, the What a Brat and the Mimosa and Sangria. Those are amazing. Okay, next, mascara, of course. Benefit Roller Lash. It is the best. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, I just absolutely love it. I love it better than Sex, and I love it better than the Kush. What I like about it is this wand is very small, and the bristles, I guess it's a plastic, but it gets really in the corner. It's very clump free. The Better Than Sex I find to get clumpy pretty quickly, but it's just a great formula. It dries quickly, it lasts well, and even though it's not waterproof, it is pretty water resistant. I've worn this swimming before, and yeah, it does come off, but it's not horrible. So anyways, that's my favorite mascara. If you are looking for a true waterproof mascara, the Tarte Lights Camera Splashes is very good. I used to wear this every day, but it's just so hard to get off. So it is great if you're going swimming. It's not gonna come off, but it is difficult to I take it off with the Almay eye makeup remover pads, and not the oil free, but the oil one. That will dissolve this and take it off cleanly, but otherwise this is very hard to get off. But that's good if you want something to stay on, or you're going camping or something and you're not gonna, you want to put on some mascara and you want it to stay. Lights Camera Splashes from Tarte is very good. Okay, next, I mean, everybody's going crazy with foundations. It's the season of foundations. I don't know what's going on there, but I'm really not tempted to try the Fenty Hydrating. I've got oily skin, it's greasy. I found what works for me. I don't feel like I have to go trying all these new things. I mean, I think if you find what works, unless you just like the brand and you want to try it, I mean, why keep buying things that, if you found something you already like that works for you, I mean, unless there's something wrong with it, there's no reason to keep buying. So my holy grail, #1 foundation, is the Tarte Amazonian Clay. I really like it a lot. It holds up to the oil. I wear light neutral. And what's so great about this foundation is it does have titanium dioxide and zinc oxide. So it is an SPF broad spectrum sunscreen as well. I've been using this for years and years and years and years. It's $39. So now's a good time to buy. It holds up. A tube goes you a long way, just a little bit, and it controls grease, and I have no desire to try any of the plethora of foundations that's coming out. Sometimes I do pick one up. I buy into the hype, I pick one up, but I always go back to my Tarte. Now, some of the ones that I have picked up that I do enjoy Fenty Beauty's. I like it because it came out, this is the original, it came out for girls with oily skin like me. And this is in the shade 150, her Pro Filter foundation. I absolutely love it. It holds up very well. The only thing about it is you've got to move fast. It dries quickly, so just put it on and get to it, because it's going to dry very quickly. And but that is a nice foundation. Another foundation I'm enjoying is the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. It is very nice. I just picked up their Too Faced Born This Way concealer. They had that over at TJ Maxx for whatever reason, I don't know, but I got a deal on the concealer over there. And so this is a very nice foundation. I bought it when it came out because I like the brand, but that's nice as well for oily skin. And then this is the Becca Aqualuminous foundation, and I really like this because it's kind of watery, goes on quickly, and I have this in the shade Fair. My skin is light with an olive undertone, and I didn't really care too much for the The container's a little wonky, and it comes out like in a dropper. But I like Becca anything. I find a lot of Becca over at TJ Maxx and Marshalls, and this is where I was shocked to find this over at TJ Maxx. But you can still get it at the Sephora sale if you want to try it. That's a very good foundation. So those are the foundations that I tried this past year, and I like all of them. And I still go back to my Tarte. So I have 4 foundations, so I'm not going to be trying the Pat McGrath or the new, I'm not trying any new foundations. It's like foundation explosion out there. It's so funny how, do you ever notice how like everybody makes all the same thing all at once? I mean, we had our, what did we just have before? Well, we had our cheek palette explosions, our bronzer explosions, where everybody is making the same thing all at the same time. So anyways, okay, so after the foundation, we go into the powder, and I really like the Laura Mercier powder. Everybody likes the Laura Mercier. I like the translucent because I don't like to build up a color on top of my foundation. I like that it has the sifter. I like that it's a large container. And so this is $39, so the time to pick this up is at the sale. So this Laura Mercier loose setting powder is fantastic. There's a lot of there's a lot of powders out there too. There's been a powder explosion, but I'm good. I'm good with my Laura Mercier. Okay. Oh, I forgot to talk about cleansers. Cleansers, Ulla Hendrickson, the Find Your Balance Oil Control Cleanser. Again, this is a nice cleanser for oily skin. It cleans without stripping, so I highly recommend this. It smells like peppermint and eucalyptus, and it does dissolve waterproof mascara. I do a 2-step cleanse, but I use the same step twice. I just, you know, break it down as much as I can and then rinse it off and then do another step, and that gets everything off my face. So I really love that. Another good cleanser is the Peter Thomas Roth Anti-Aging. This is the one that smells like peaches. A little bit goes a long way. It's kind of it's almost like a gel, and it just a little bit foams up, and well, it doesn't really foam, but it covers your whole face and it dissolves, and it's got a lot of great anti-aging. Let's see, oil-free anti-wrinkle technology helps visibly brighten with glycolic acid, salicylic acid, citric acid, extract of peach, white oak bark, lemon, lime, linden, grapefruit, and arginine for all skin types except sensitive. Well, I have sensitive skin, but I still use it and I still love it. And these are my 2 all-time favorite cleansers. This one's a little bit more drying, but it's got a lot of good anti-aging stuff in it. And this one is not drying, and it has some anti-aging stuff in it too. It has green fusion complex, neem seed oil, glycolic and lactic acid. So another great cleansers. Also in skincare from Ulla Hendrickson, I absolutely love the Ulla Hendrickson Retinol Alt Good Night Glow Retinol Alt Sleeping Cream. So it's an alternative to retinol. But I tell you what, this stuff burns my face worse than retinol. I mean, you're not supposed to burn your face, okay? But it does. The girls over at my Sephora, I absolutely love. The manager over there, Jenny, is just a doll. She always knows what I like. And the girls that work for her, she's got a sweet girl, Daisy. She's my favorite. She recommended this to me, and I bought it, and I burned my face off, and I came back in and I told her. She's like, oh my God. And I said, no, but I actually do love it, but it does burn. And I think it's because I put so much, I use retinol products, and I put so much crap on my face because I'm 55 years old and I'm into anti-aging and anti-wrinkle and all that. I put so much, I put this on, it burns, and it doesn't even have any retinol. So watch out if you use that stuff. This is it's kind of a purple lavender. You can see how I'm going right through it. I just use a little bit. I use this about once or twice a week. It smells now smell it first, because if you don't like the smell, you want, kind of smells like blueberry yogurt. But put a little bit on, and it does absolutely, it works, and I absolutely love it. But it does, I have sensitive skin, and it does burn me a little bit, but I do absolutely. I'm scaring y'all not to buy it. Buy it, it's good. Get a sample. Get a sample first. But Ulla Hendricks, I have the Banana Bright primer and the Banana Bright eye cream as well, and I'm still testing those out. I'm not really sure if I'm in love with them, and it might be because I have oily skin. So, and I'm not sure if I like the luminosity of the Banana Bright cream, but I'm still testing it out. But anything Ulla Hendrickson, it's Ulla. Ulla. Jenny told me she met him. Jenny, the manager at my Sephora, met Ulla Hendrickson at a Sephora event that she went to and in Las Vegas, and she said he was the nicest man. And anyways, but his name is Ulla Hendrickson. Okay, next, almost done, wrapping it up here. Blushes and highlighters. I love blush and highlighters. So it's just whatever you like. I absolutely love Becca. This is this is my bronzer. This is the Becca Capri Coast. So any Becca face product, just get what you like. If you like their blush, if you like the bronzer, or if you like the highlighter, you cannot go wrong with any Becca product. This is for light skin, and it's really pretty, and I just love it. And yeah, just Becca face products, period, are my holy grails. So anything Becca that you like, just get it. This is one of the blushes in Tiger Lily, and this might actually be on clearance right now, because I'm also seeing it at TJ Maxx. So I'm always a little worried when I see things on clearance at TJ Maxx, and you can still get it. But this is Tiger Lily, which is an orange coral. I just absolutely like, and these blushes will stand up on dark skin tones too, and they're also make great eyeshadows. So this is a Becca Tiger Lily luminous blush. It's so pretty. So any of the Becca products that you like, buy them without fear. They're absolutely beautiful. Okay. Next, the Natasha Denona. I absolutely loved her this In Bloom, the Bloom palette. This is the combination of the cream and the powder. She has the gorgeous cream products covered by the little window, and then she's got the highlighters down at the bottom. I love the Natasha Denona highlighter. I forgot to bring out, she's got a couple big glow pans. One's Royo and the other one's Dea. Both of those, I use them as blushes, but they're supposed to be highlighters. Those are also very good. But any of the Natasha Denona products, again, any of the palettes or any Natasha Denona products that you are attracted to, just buy them. Don't listen to people. Just get them if you want them. They're beautiful. I'm really enjoying this palette. It's really nice. It came out this past spring. Along with this, also the tan is her Bronze and Glow. So this is another nice, good for travel 4-pan. Isn't this gorgeous? This is so pretty. And this is great, and this is her bronze palette, and this just came out this spring. Now, if you're asking me which one's better, Natasha Denona or Becca, as far as that goes, I'm going to go with Becca. You might be shocked. I find the Natasha Denona highlighters a little bit more glittery, a little bit bigger, chunky. I think the Becca is just so fine that it's luminosity without obvious glitter. So if you just want something luminous and beautiful and glowy but not obvious, I find the Natasha Denona to be a little bit more chunky. So it's still beautiful. So it's just whatever you like, but both, I love these palettes for travel. They're great. And then so last but not least, I think I'm done. That's all I want to talk about on this haul. And I'm not getting very much. Like I said, I'm getting the new Laneige Balm. I'm getting the Sephora Favorites with the clearance eyeliners. That's $21. I'm picking up maybe the replica set. I've smelled about 8 of those in stores, and some of them I didn't like. I think it's $35 for the samples. I might not get that. I'm not picking up a perfume this time. I might pick up the Natasha Denona Sunset palette or Sunrise palette, but it's so much like the Sunset palette and the Leela palette, and I don't use my Sunset. I'm not really drawn to the yellow, and I like the Tropic palette. That's my jam. But anyways, this Benefit palette, the Cheek Leaders, Bronze Squad, and then they also have the Pink Squad. I really like this palette as well. This is an all-in-one. I really like the all-in-one palettes that came out this spring. This has got the Hoola Caramel. It's got the new Cookie Highlighter. It's got a Coralista blush, and it's got the Gold Rush blush, and that just looks like a gold overspray. I mean, I've gotten through that, and it looks like a totally different deal. But this is just a nice, I like these all-in-one. Right now, I'm using the Chrissy Teigen Becca face palette, but I think that is sold out. You can still get it at Beautylish, but not at Sephora right now, and this is all about Sephora. So you can get this, and this is a nice, I really like the all-in-one face palettes because you can just do your blush, do your highlighter, do your bronzer out of the same palette. So this is a really nice one. So if you're into that, I highly recommend it. And that is it for my Sephora Rouge. I mean, if you need some stuff, go shopping. If you're like me, I mean, usually I spend quite a bit of money at these things, but I still have all these things to enjoy, and makeup does expire, people. So remember, makeup expires. Use what you have. I think I'm gonna hold off pretty strongly. I mean, maybe I'm gonna spend $100, but I'm waiting for the Christmas kits. I love it when they all come out with all their value kits and their sample kits and Christmas. And I did go into the stores and looked around, and I really wasn't interested in very much right now at all, except for maybe the new Jackie Aina palette. So maybe, I don't know if I'm going to pick that up, or the Natasha Denona. Natasha Denona's got 5 stars, but I'm sure the ABH one is too. I don't know. Pick up your staples, pick up your skincare. I am gonna try out the new Bobbi Brown, well, it's not new, the Bobbi Brown moisturizing primer. It looks more like it's like $60, but they have it for $20. But the Bobbi Brown moisturizing face primer that Jeffree Star uses, I've heard a lot of good things about that, and I guess it's for all. I was a little worried with my oily skin, but it seems to have a lot of really good views, and good reviews, and I'm really interested in trying that. So what else can I tell you about? We didn't talk about lipstick because I buy Ofra and Dosa Colors, and they don't have that at Sephora. So I have been wanting to try a Makeup Forever liquid lip. I hear a lot of good things about that, and I absolutely love their eyeshadow. So I might pick up one Makeup Forever liquid lip. But anyways, okay, that's it for my recommendations. If you like this, please like, thumbs up, subscribe. Talk to me. My name's Jackie. I'm 55. I'm into anti-aging. I'm into cats. I'm into rock and roll. The cats are sleeping. Nobody bugged me for this video, so that was really good. So anyways, okay, thanks a lot. Have a great day. Bye.